Welcome all lovers of comics everywhere. This is the Library of Graphic Literature, and today we're finally announcing that we're going to be going on a schedule of Monday, hopefully around 9:30 or 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, welcome Wallace Ryan!
Yay! Yeah, so we figured we'd stick to one day in the week, and I guess Monday somehow came forward because it gives us the weekend to do the actual episode and make sure we have it done by Monday. So yes. Mondays. I know some people don't like Mondays, as the old song goes, but we're starting a revolution where people will start to like Mondays because of our show. I think, right?
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Am I right? Am I true?
We need to be consistent for consistent results.
Yes. So Mondays, sounds like a good overall day, and it's a good way to start your week by checking in with your pals out here on the East Coast. Now we only got we got some new stuff this week, and one old book, or as I called him, a brain damage book, a book I forgot.
So I guess it seems like I'm going to have to get the bookcase.
Yeah. Well, as a matter of fact, I'll tell him the
sprinkle.
the second room of the library is it's almost decluttered. They're going to put up a couple of shelves. I was even thinking maybe I should have the bed do a loft bed and stick the desk in under there, and I could fill that whole room with like this, and then the house would collapse.
So Sugar Mama Luna is going to have to get you some bookcases.
Yeah.
So the stacks of books stop
stacking
up.
Yeah, there's a few over there. That's the biggest pile up in here that I can think of. Oh, and a minor pile up here.
I'm your fairy godmother, Luna. I just called you Luna.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Luna, your fairy godmother.
I thought you were. That's why I agreed with it, right? Well, here, I'm going to open this one here. This is one of the newer books. Where does it end? Now. Oh.
Well, I guess my toes and the top of my hair.
That's where it ends. True. That's what they say. Okay, now this one. Jeez, this one's been a real pain to get off. This is
Den by Richard
Corben. Now this is the last five volumes of this series. Now I haven't read this one. Same with 3 out of the 5 I haven't read. The first 2 I read, and I never did see the other ones. Right? But now that they're all there, I'll read through all 5 volumes of this. But it was then when I was growing up with my friend Jerry and I, we loved heavy metal. And in the first run of it, of course, they had Den. And I mean, at the time, because this coloring is reminiscent of the coloring that they had back then, right? The coloring was very realistic compared to what people see today, right? Now and this one's Chuck. This one, like the original series, is chock-a-block with nudity, especially Den's Wang. Features majorly throughout this whole thing. That's why I really can't show this one up too close, right? Because I guess maybe it'll get us a G rating or banned. Hold on, there we go. I mean, his coloring had a photographic look to it, and this has been restored by Jose Villarrubia, who we've talked about before, and who does just amazing goddamn color. He, when I seen the first book of Den and seen how he'd restored that, the color was exactly like it was in the 70s. So he'd worked with Corben too. So to me, when I heard he was
something on your eye there.
Oh, there's a bit of cat fur.
That was a woolly.
A woolly bully. So, Den number 5. Okay, I gotta bring it up just so people can Well, I got so many. Oh yeah, oh, here we go. Got a lot of lights happening there, so it was reflecting there. And we actually got we got a new light, a new lamp. Uh, for my daughter Leslie, it's a nice, it's a perfect lamp for a drawing table type of thing, and of course, perfect lamp for our show because it's even brighter here now. Oh, hang on a sec. Maybe if I moved. Let's look at this. This is, yeah, actually, it's probably even a little bit brighter now, isn't it?
I did nothing.
I've done nothing. Now, this is the heaviest book this week, pretty easily.
It's the Amazing Spider-Man.
Dun, 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 volume
6.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dr. Octopus.
And all the usual folks. I'm not sure if there's
Omnibus.
I'm not sure if there's a Frank Miller in this or not. This covers. Let's see. Oh, Jim Starlin, who's very good. John Byrne. No, okay, none. Anyway, this goes from the, is it late 70s? No, it's mid 70s, I think. Oh yeah, no, it's 78 to 78 to 80. So 2 years there. Funny enough, I didn't collect Spider-Man. I did collect. There was another title called Marvel Team Up, which was Spider-Man and some other superhero. For some reason, I collected that, but not the Amazing Spider-Man itself. So, but now, of course, Dennis collects everything. He's the Spider-Man aficionado here, right? He buys it all. He, of course, got this one too. I like the cover. I went for this cover because usually they'll have the normal cover like this, the or direct market one. I'll show it up close to them. Direct market version, or they'll have like a modern version done by some modern artist. You know, sort of a takeoff on the original cover. I don't like that. It's just like if I'm going to buy old comics, I want to see an old cover. Mm-hmm. So I always ask for the DM, the direct market cover. But yeah, it's it was okay. Spider-Man. It wasn't say some of Spider-Man's finest hours. Well, this was the John Byrne, who also did X-Men, and he actually did the Marvel team up with Spider-Man. So he did do some Spider-Man on the side. But yeah, it's funny how. And I watched the Spider-Man TV show as a kid, and yet for some reason, you know, I didn't. I'll let people have a quick look at some of this. But for some reason, Spider-Man. Yeah, and and love that song, right? And his eyes, can't you see? Just like flies. And I actually have that too. I bought it through Dennis's cooperation. Now it was cost like $100 to get it, right? But it took a while, but I finally did get it. Ding 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 ding. So.
Here comes the Spider-Man.
Now that one will go to the back of the reading pile. You know, I may or may not read it, at least in the near future. But meanwhile, this is one I will read, and this one I must have missed it because when I look up the dates, the printing date in here, it was a publication, first edition, 2022. So this from a couple of years ago. And the reason, and now usually I'm a big fan of the writer and artist, Hector Osterheld and Brescia. What's his name again? His first name. This is the son and father of Brescia's. Alberto. It says here, in Life of Che, legendary cartoonist Alberto Brescia and his son Enrique, teamed up with the writer Hector Germain Osterheld to create a meditative graphic biography of the famous revolutionary Che Guevara. So it's sort of interestingly drawn. It's black and white, and it's kind of like a high contrast in parts. Show the people. And when I seen this, I was in a local comic book store. I was walking by and I seen this on the shelf, and I was like, oh my god, that's one of the Brescia ones I don't have. So I jumped up. Well, I jumped across the aisle and picked it off the shelf. Some really cool drawing in it. Great design. Brescia and Brescia are very good. So if you're into work from south of the border, here you go. Check this out. Osterheld himself, he was murdered by the Argentinian government. He was taken prisoner and never ever seen again. I think there were probably some of his family members, but yeah, back in the bad old days, right? So, but yeah, it looks kind of interesting. And like I say, I love the artwork enough to. I mean, look, dig this artwork, right? It's very, very wild for.
It's like using the negative space.
Yeah. Very, very well done too, right? I like it. I like it a lot. But yeah, there's just something about the drawing, right? And it's perfect for this type of content too. The black and white keeps things, like black and white issues. So from this day forward, from this Monday forward, we will be coming to you on Mondays. So it's a great way to start your week. It's Magnificent Mondays. We call them here, right? Don't we?
No.
Okay. Well,
that sounded any better.
Okay, that doesn't sound. Anyway, so check by Mondays, which is great because then Library of Graphic Literature. It's on Monday. And I discovered that apparently the biggest audiences were Monday and Tuesdays. For some reason, when I looked up some of the analytics. So I figure, why not, right? So here we are, we're your Monday darlings. Drop by and see us next week. Can you say so?
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Yeah, you got it. You got it, Pontiac. Okay, see you next week. Bye. Thanks for having us over.